Morning. Another day, another real world test. Today we're going to be testing out the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip or Z Flip, depending where you're from. Now, if you're not familiar, real world test is the channels where I'm going to go through my normal day and do all the normal things I would do on this device and use it like I normally would. My SIM card's in here. It is my device for the day. Then I'm going to check in on the battery throughout that day and see how it does there. And then also we'll take photos on this and some other of its competitors, put those up on the screen so you guys can compare those. So let's get started. It is 9:09 a.m. and we are at 95%. And I took it off the battery at 8 a.m. sharp. So before we get into the rest of the day though, I need coffee. Coffee, check. I want to talk about the screen, but actually, I just got a message that I'm kind of excited about, that a certain package was delivered, so that's going to have to wait because we're going to have to go get that package. You'll see why. But real quick, while we're here, let's check on the battery. It is 11:45 a.m. and we are at 81%. Told you something I need to pick up that you might be excited about. This is the new S20 Ultra 5G. They're all 5G, but S20 Ultra. Stay tuned though. Subscribe to the channel, ding the bell next to where subscribe so you get notified when I do new videos for when this, the real world test and the complete walkthrough will go live. Now that I have that in my hands, and I don't have to worry about trying to pick it up later, let's talk about this screen. Now there's probably a good chance that you've already seen JERRYRIGEVERYTHING Zach's video where he actually scratches this screen pretty easily.
This screen is in no way scratch resistant whatsoever.
Now I'll leave a link down to that full video below if you want to check it out. But honestly, for everybody to keep saying that this is not glass is just ridiculous. It is. I'll even leave a link to an article that explains how the glass was made, etc. There is an ultra thin piece of glass sitting here. What he scratched, apparently, according to Samsung at least, is the polymer layer on top, which is like a protective plasticky layer. Now, it's still not great that he was able to scratch it so easily, and that's something that you need to think about when you own the phone. Now, in real world examples, and I've been using it for a bit, I've not noticed anything weird happening with the screen, and honestly, to me, the glass underneath makes it feel a lot more familiar, like a normal screen, and just a lot more solid. Now, besides that, a question that people keep asking me is if you can see the crease. And yes, you can. Now, when you're using the phone and you're looking at it dead on, it's not noticeable. You do kind of feel it though slightly with your fingers when you're rubbing over it, but I don't know, that's kind of every folding phone at this point. I will say that it feels to me like it's at least a little bit less noticeable than the Fold was. Now real quick, let's check on the battery as we do. It is 12:30 p.m. and we are at 76%. Look who I found at the coffee shop while I was getting a coffee. Mr. Jaime Rivera himself from Pocket Now.
Hello.
I want to actually ask you a quick question because unlike myself, you've had time with the Flip and the RAZR. So which do you prefer?
I thought that I was really gonna like this. Like I bet a lot on this form factor and design. No. It's literally like reviewing a Pixel 3a, probably less expensive.
Yeah, right.
A little less of a mid-range.
Yeah, it's like 3 times the price of the 3A, right?
Exactly. Whereas this feels like a Galaxy S10 Plus.
That bends.
Updated, that bends. So I didn't think I was going to like the Z Flip more, but I do. It's just a better phone.
Okay, and now I'm gonna head back to my apartment because I need to pack for a flight tonight. I am going to Barcelona, even though Mobile World Congress is canceled. Non-refundable flight, non-refundable hotel. I guess I might as well go instead of just losing the money for nothing, right? Anyway, 2:18 p.m. and we are at 58%.
Packed. Okay. Now, honestly, I think I agree with Jaime on the fact that this is just probably a better phone than the RAZR, but personally, I have not got a lot of time to spend with the RAZR. So I'm gonna leave a link at the end of this video or below for you guys to check out his video. He's doing a comparison between the Flip and the RAZR. You can check out his opinion there. And also, I'll leave a link to my other buddy who also shares that studio you just saw with me, Mr. Mobile. I believe he actually prefers the RAZR. So you can get both sides of that from them. What I want to talk about though real quick in this video right now is that little outside display. There is a very tiny outside display. Now, personally though, I feel the same way about this display as I did even about the much larger Fold outside screen, and that's that I find myself just not using it. It has notifications, you can tap on them, it starts to show them in like a ticker style. I went through all of this in my complete walkthrough, by the way. I can leave a link to that if you're curious about more of the features of the device and a deep dive in that. But no matter what, I kind of end up looking at it maybe for the time once in a while, and everything else, I just open the phone, do what I need to do, and close it. It just feels so much more efficient to do that than to sit there and fight with a tiny outside screen.
Okay, here we go again.
Made it to the airport. I'm in the lounge. It's really crowded, so I apologize for this frame of what you have to see and also the noise. But just want to have a conclusion about this phone, right? Honestly, I'm not the demographic for this phone. I would take this amount of money and I would probably go buy like the S20 Ultra. I care more about specs, I care more about camera, all that fun stuff. But that does not mean that there is not a market for this phone. It is undeniably unique. And I think for the money, considering every other foldable phone is a lot more expensive. I mean, even take the RAZR, for example, that's more expensive and this has better specs. So I think really the demographic for this is somebody that just wants to be different, right? It's maybe somebody that is more concerned with the fashion or the, idea of having a foldable device and something that is, definitely stands out. In a moment here, I have to get on a flight. And it's an overnight flight, so there's not gonna be a chance for me to kind of test this up until the wee hours of the morning like usual. But where we are right now, it is 6:52 p.m. and we are at 25%. And here is my screen on time and all of my usage thus far as well. There you guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please thumbs up it, share it, it's greatly appreciated. Also check out the rest of the channel. If you like what you see there, please subscribe and ding the bell next to subscribe so you get notified when I do new videos. As always though, thanks for watching.
So very slow, was it?
Good time.